We've got more leaked info about Hogwarts Legacy. Firstly, I want to give credit to an absolute legend. Reddit user Opal Element was digging around the Hogwarts Legacy website when they stumbled across some interesting information on their excavation. They found a list of extras for the different editions of the game, so basically what that means is they found the different bonuses for the different kinds of copies you can buy. So whether that be a digital copy, a disc copy for the consoles, or the deluxe version for either of those. We don't know what items are going to be attached to what yet, but we do know that the items were in the files. That being said, it doesn't guarantee that any of these items are officially confirmed for anything. It just means that the items were in the files as either placeholders, or it could have been placed in there while the game developers decided whether or not they were doing pre-order content at all. So keep that in mind as we go through this. I do want to quickly mention that these items were definitely confirmed by the moderators over on the subreddit Harry Potter Game. Opal Element left instructions on how to view these items yourself over on the website by digging into the files, but shortly after he made the post, the items were removed from the website. Alright, getting into the meat of this leak, Opal Element says that they've been sitting on this information for a couple of weeks and just now got around to making a post about it, and thankfully they did before the information ended up getting removed. The first pre-order bonus we can expect is a Thestral mount. It's funny that this is the first thing on the leak because I was literally just working on a video talking about all the different kinds of mounts that we'll probably get during Hogwarts Legacy, so excellent timing on their part. But basically what this would probably boil down to is once we boot up the game for the first time, we'll unlock a Thestral that we'll be able to ride. Much like in the state of play where we see the main character flying around on a hippogriff, which would be pretty awesome, and it would confirm the theory that whatever it is that we see that lets us see Thestrals in the first place happens before the game even starts. It should also confirm that we're going to be able to get a Thestral at some point anyway, because Avalanche has already confirmed that there's going to be no pay to win or microtransactions in the game. So you won't be able to buy something that you couldn't ordinarily get in Hogwarts Legacy. The next three things they found in the leak kind of go together, and they are a Dark Arts cosmetic pack, Dark Arts Battle Arena, and a Dark Arts Garrison hat. The cosmetic pack and the Garrison hat are pretty self-explanatory. Those are likely just going to be different cosmetics, preset clothes, and stuff that make us look like a bad guy. This is what a Garrison hat looks like, and you can see some bad guys wearing similar style hats throughout the state of play. The Battle Arena is a little bit more speculatory. To me, it seems like it would go along with the Dueling Club. Maybe once you unlock the initial Dueling Club we see in the state of play, we can unlock different places where the club can take place. In the movie, it's in the Great Hall. In the state of play, it's in the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. Maybe this one will be in the dungeons or in the forest. However it works, so I'm sure there will be some pretty cool dark art stuff hanging around on the walls or on the trees or whatever. Now this next one is the one that people are probably most interested in, so go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. You should also subscribe to some of the other channels that are making content on Hogwarts Legacy because there are some excellent ones out there. Retro Recantor and Expecto Go are so on top of things. Like I'm pretty sure they both had videos up before the items got removed from the files over on the website. So definitely give them a follow the next time you see them while you're scrolling. Alright, so the fifth pre-order bonus that's leaked here is actually 72-hour early access to play Hogwarts Legacy, which is just mind-blowing to me. I mean, I don't care what I have to do to make this happen. I am going to get the game 3 days early. One, because I'm just absolutely stoked for this game to come out and I cannot wait. And two, because it gives me a few extra days to get content rolling for you guys. The next item on the list is a Kelpie robe. This is most likely another in-game cosmetic, and I have no idea what benefits it could actually entail, if any. Maybe it's just cool looking, but Kelpies are said to look like horses on land, and they'll entice people to ride on them, and once the people get on, they're stuck there, and then the horse will run straight into the water and drown the rider. So no idea why you'd want a robe made out of their hair or seaweeds, but maybe items can get stuck to it and it's just a little extra way to make a little bit of extra money or loot while you're just walking around. The next two items I think are going to be physical items that you get for having a physical copy of the game, i.e. a disc, and those items are a steel game case and a floating ancient magic wand with book. The steel case is pretty self-explanatory. It's just going to be the case that the game comes in, and it's maybe a little bit more decorative and made of metal. And the floating magic wand and book are probably exactly what it sounds like. To me, it seems like it's going to be a little book that you probably put batteries into the back, and then through the use of like magnets or something, it's got a little magic wand that floats above it and probably rotates. Probably something around the size of Hedwig here. You know, just something small you can put on your desk. It's got magnets here that kind of hold it in place. But you know, something about that size that would probably just be a paperweight or just a cool little decoration, something to incentivize you to get the game. And if it's not that, then my next best guess is that it's actually in the game, it's a decorative item, doesn't actually serve any purpose, it's just something that you could have in the room or requirement, bring a little bit of life and let people know that, you know, hey, I had the game early. The rest of the post just talks about their own speculations and how to access the files yourself, but again, those files have been removed. I do have a couple of other videos talking about leaks that have came out in the past right here, so if you haven't checked those out, go ahead and click on the link for them. But that's all I've got for you today, so I'll catch you next time, nerds.